Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom's Happy Space. Today I'll be chatting with a very talented actor, producer. She dons many hats. We will find out so much more about her today. She is the wonderful Lakshmi Manchu, someone who has many talents and also is extremely vocal. Like I said, we need so much more of that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rudrani.
Welcome to Zoom Happy Space. While we are at it, we're going to start off first by asking you, what is your happy space?
I think my happy space is when I'm with my daughter. Like, that's really, no matter what is happening. I mean, being on the set is a happy space for me. Spending time with family is a happy space for me. Watching movies is happy space for me. Eating food. But then the one thing that comes to my mind is just when I wake up in the morning and I look at Nirvana's face and I'm like, I wake up with a smile every morning. So that's my happiest space.
You have this amazing chat show called Coming Back to Life. How do you feel coming back to life is right now happening for you?
Rudrani, I think I've never been in a more better space than I am today because beginning of the year there were so many questions. I was supposed to be in Korea in February, and my brother actually stopped me saying, "Are you mad? You know, there is this thing called Corona, COVID," and I was like, "Nonsense! It's not going to do anything to us." And he forcefully made me cancel my tickets, which was first week of February. Cut to lockdown, cut to all travel cancelled, cut to living with my parents, cut to, like, no work, cut to like what the hell is going to happen to me,
Yeah.
and cut to today. And I'm making every day in December count, saying that the fear of death, the fear of losing your loved ones, the worst fears where you were confronted with it.
Yeah.
And having gone through all that, losing some really, really dear friends and their parents, some of their parents to COVID, it wasn't easy, But having said that, I am so grateful for my blessings, um, and I'm Decembering like full time hardcore. I woke up in the morning. You can see I'm in full puja mode with my dad and mom, and then I have a Christmas party to go to tonight where I'm gonna be dancing
Woohoo!
all night. So just really grateful for the blessings and counting them and not complaining about what didn't, but what I do and really have. So I'm at the best space, really.
Of course, there are people who've been trying to survive. And but if I talk about the Indian film industry, besides the fact that theaters had closed down, there was also so much conversations. We lost one of our really talented actors. Then the conversation went in another direction, and there was so much opinions out there. The trolling and the negativity was all there, and you stood up for what you believed in, and you stood by your friends. But that also sort of got in a barrage of hate towards your direction, and you continue to even deal with it right now. What is the state and what was going through your mind at that time?
Rudrani, I would do that all over again for any of my friends. And the narrative was being misconstrued. First, they said one thing, then they said another thing, and then they started witch hunting. And I think people had too much time in their hands during the pandemic. They had nothing else to do. And we, just as a human race, when something goes wrong with us personally as well, we choose to blame. We look for who to blame because it makes us feel better, if we can put that out there on someone else. And so I think emotions were heightened during this time, and um, people were very aggressive for no rhyme or reason. And my heart just bleeds for them, and I couldn't keep quiet with their negativity. I would want my friends to stand up for me if something came after me, because I know what kind of a person I am. And a lot of my friends who were close to her were very scared, because once you said something, it became about you. Just recently I found out somebody from their family had something to say to me. I was like, really? I didn't even hear about it. More love to her, because they lost somebody really, really dear to them. So their anger has really no motive but just anger. So um I just feel bad for them, but that this is no way to a man. in that matter, with our democracy, and where's the dignity and decency? And I don't know, it was just too hard for me to, if something doesn't put me to sleep, it wakes me up from sleep, then I have to talk about it. And there are a lot of things, but then I sit in the morning in my meditation and I'm like, all right, am I ready with my armor and my, whatever is going to come my way? Because it will. um and then people get angry because I chose to talk about one thing and not another thing. Oh, you spoke about Bollywood, but something happened in Tollywood, and I'm like, leave me alone. What I choose to talk about is my prerogative and not yours. So take a chill pill and sit back.
And who are the few actors that you really admire, especially female actors who you think are just changing the game all over again for us?
Definitely Priyanka Chopra, yo. Like, amazing. It's not just possible for her to wake up and say, let me do this. It's great that she had her mom's support and she was fearless and willing to, like, I feel, really go places to explore and not be, she's number one here. There was no need for her to go to LA and start auditioning and getting a no here and a yes there and a maybe there. She didn't need to, but here she was pushing her boundaries and really going out there, to do the work. I love the work Tapsi's been doing. She's made me so proud of every movie that she picks and does. And um I just can't stop looking at Deepika Padukone. I mean, she's just so beautiful. So I love Alia Bhatt's work. I really enjoy Radhika Apte's work. Quite a few women, fierce mamas out there. Like, they're just like killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're also an excellent anchor. And I know that you have hosted so many shows and you make them really fun. Tell me a few guests that you think are absolutely crazy and you've had the craziest answers from. And you must tell me what that was. I mean, the craziest moments that you've shot. You've shot so many now, you know.
What happened? What happened?
I was going inside the under the trampoline. There were rocks. I was going.
You were under the trampoline. Who told you to go under the trampoline? You're supposed to be on top of the trampoline, right?
I wanted to play under the
Okay,
trampoline.
I'll
And
come
then
and clean it afterwards. Sorry, you're hurting. She's got a little boo
Oh,
boo,
oh
little
God.
blood.
Oh. It must have been so difficult for children specifically to stay in the house. Yeah, I mean, because they are confused about why can't we go outside and play, right? It's just crazy. It must have been difficult, no?
No, it was. And then I chose like three or four parents, uh, with little kids, my age group, my daughter's age group, who were living with their parents.
Correct.
So I knew they would take all precautions and not be going elsewhere. So I had like five or six friends that we were getting together every other day. So it wasn't that bad right after the. And then during the lockdown, I was at my dad's house, which is a palace. So I didn't come. He had an in-house chef, like three of them chefs. I had my own trainer, and my mom was like pampering me. I couldn't ask for anything more. I didn't
Uh,
have to wake up and say, make this for lunch, make that for dinner. And then when I went back to my house, I was like, when they said, what you cook, Amma? I was like, you know what? For the next 10 days, just ask mom. Don't even come upstairs. I can't deal with this anymore. But going back to your question, who else was fun? I always feel I can ask Rana anything. He's not somebody who's going to hide. He's not going to hide anything. He's open and candid. Everybody else in the South, they're all nonsense. I know when they're sitting across me, I'm like, I know them personally. So they're bullshitting to right to my face, and I cannot call them onto it because, it's personal
yeah.
space, and so after the show, I'm like, you were shit. Like,
Yeah.
you come after actors like for doing nothing. So we're
Mm.
really, really scared. You put us in a box and say, you're an actor, shut up. And if you say a word extra, they will send government agencies on us. I'm like, oh, hello. Like, I didn't do nothing. So they were like, even when I spoke out, they said, you're going to be next on the target. I said, I have nothing to hide, Ray. what what are you going to come after me? They're going to come after me and say, oh, poor thing, look at you. They're going to all like be nice to me after, if they really know what was going on in my life, like, you know.
But how did you really deal with the trolling? Tell me, Lakshmi. I know that I know you say, I don't look at it, but I think it can get a bit too much, right? So how did you come out of that phase and like to sort of,
You
let
know,
me say, in this sort of Zen mode?
because I'm a superstar's daughter, and I've had to deal with that since I was a little girl. Uh, and then when it started becoming focusing on me, and then I was like, what do you mean? I'm so and so's daughter. Why are you being mean to me? And then I realized people are just mean. They don't care who you are, they're just very mean. So I have to say, my yoga and my meditation always helps to not hold on to things, to let go, to forgive. These become a part of your being innately. But then I've gotten smarter too. So I look at trolls like they're stones, right? So every stone you throw at me, I'm only going to build a bigger house. So keep them coming.
A rumor you heard about yourself that made you laugh.
Every day. Yesterday, somebody called me saying, hey, I heard you're selling your car. Huh? Something and all. Every day there'll be something. Every day something new.
All right, moving on to my next segment. It's a bunch of fun questions. Lakshmi, are you ready?
Ah! Yes, I'm ready.
What's the weirdest nickname people have given you or referred to you?
I get a lot of weird ones, but you know that I am akka.com of India. My name is not Lakshmi, it's Lakshmaka. So everybody, older, younger, even little kids, everybody calls me Lakshmaka. So I've just become akka.com. I used to find it really irritating, but then now I've just accepted and I own it now.
You've been in the lockdown with family and with your daughter. Tell me, Lakshmi, have they pointed out any annoying qualities that they had to deal with?
I'm so perfect, Rudrani. It's just so hard for people to see. But I was very irritated with everybody else in the house, let me
Woo,
say.
woo. Woohoo, take that.
Fully so.
Tell me what annoyed you about being with family, besides the fact that it's amazing.
My dad loves waking up early in the morning. Doesn't matter, shoot, no shoot. On Sundays, he will sleep in till 7. Uh, so he was knocking on the doors like the first few days. I was also, oh, daddy woke me up, I better go down and all that. On the fourth day, I was like, wait a minute, I have a house. Okay. I said, I will leave at 3 a.m. if I have to go back to my own house. And you better be nice to me. And I'm not going to put up, but what am I going to do waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning when there is nothing to do? So, and then the next day he would come and knock slowly. Amadou, it's 8 o'clock. Only if you want to wake up.
You have no
So
idea how
that worked
ridiculous
out. Yeah, so
this
that
is.
that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that's, I think
I
it.
had to threaten him, yo. Otherwise, he was like, birds wake up at this time. Humans are supposed to be like this. I said, stop comparing me with birds and animals now. I want to survive as a human being. This only is very difficult right now. Please. We're more tolerant. Today we had a puja, I was telling you, right? So he
Mm.
would just get irritated. Put your phone aside, and I lifted my hands up like this. So, and then he started smiling, and then I pinched him. I was like, see, this is what, stop accusing me. I didn't even have the phone. That was a 1 second I did not have the phone. Until then, I was on the phone. Just when he told me, I was like, no phone.
That's a rumor you heard about yourself that made you laugh.
Every day. Yesterday, somebody called me saying, hey, I heard you're selling your car. Huh? Something and all. Every day there'll be something. Every day something new. Something new. And it's very amusing. I'm like, really? That's all they said? What else is happening in my life? Tell me. But I keep it interesting for a lot of people.
The last one for this segment. What is the most embarrassing comment you read about yourself online or an embarrassing post?
Hurtful comments, not embarrassing.
Oh,
No matter what you do, you won't look pretty. Why try? Like shit like that.
oh,
I'm like, I wouldn't say that to my worst enemy or anybody. Why would you that negativity I can't handle. So if you look at my blocked fans, will be more than the ones who are following me, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it was for my birthday this year. And I know that just being with her gave her that much more strength to deal with whatever she was going through. We would always make fun of her, girl, you need some gossip about you. You're just too straightforward.
This is the last segment, and this is my favorite. What we've done is it's called the game of pictures. What we've done is gone ahead and I've chosen some interesting pictures from your gram. And you will
Okay.
have to tell me the story behind the picture. If you're with someone in the picture, the bond that you shared and how that got formed. Are you ready?
Ready, Freddy.
All right. This one with something that is really cute. There you go.
Oh, that was when Apple was, I think she was less than a year or something. Tapsi had come over and we had taken a picture.
What comes to your mind when you think of those times?
Uh, when Nirvana was really small, a lot of my friends came to see her. I have pictures of Ram Gopal Verma carrying my daughter, and he said if you post this, I'll have to kill you. And I didn't want to die because I'd just given birth to a child. So
But yeah, I think
are
and,
you
and I know
there?
Tapsi and your friendship goes like a long way.
Yes, yes, it does. It does. She started her career in my production company. So
Yeah.
we've been friends a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was recently in Tirupati. That's my brother Vishnu's fourth child, Ira, and she's got us all wrapped around her little finger, being the tiniest one. So, uh, she's a bundle of joy, and she's a rowdy. She's the loudest of them all because she knows she can get away with anything. That
Listen,
was
I think
for
it's
Halloween.
it's it's great.
Thank you. The YouTube tutorials really help. And I have a ton of stuff makeup in my house, so there's not much I cannot do. And that Halloween is something she looks forward to, like her birthday. Right after her birthday, she's like, "When's Halloween? When's Halloween? When's Halloween?" So I really take that time to. I'm like, I want people to be scared, Amma. So I teach her a few moves as well. So and now it's getting even nicer because she's interacting. She's 6, and so she's like, "What else can I do? What else can I?" So I love doing her makeup for Halloween.
Does she get critical of the artistic work that you show on her face?
Absolutely.
What did she tell you?
Amma, I'm not scary enough. I look pretty. I said, "Yeah, I cannot make you scary. You are very pretty." I'm
Extremely
trying my
self-aware.
best.
Okay, these were times when you used to go out and chill quite some time back. I'm sure they have memories, right?
That's Ramcharan. Where are we?
The
Uh,
caption says it's Diwali tradition. It's a long time back. It was in 2017. Since I have been back from LA, Pinky Aka's Diwali parties with non-stop hot jalebis.
oh my God. Nobody throws a better Diwali party than Pinky. I call her Akka as an older sister, Pinky Didi. Pinky Reddy. I mean, everybody, even in Bombay, everybody knows about her parties and food. And so when we go, it's like we go there at 8 p.m. and we are there till 8 a.m. There's food, there's like people playing cards, there's some tarot reading, there's dancing. So it's like I used to look forward to buying clothes for her parties. This year we didn't have, last year we didn't have, so it's been quite sad.
Sort of sums up your friendship with Rakul, but this is my favorite video. It's a video I've taken a still. I'm sure you'll remember this. I think it's just too cute. Do you remember this video?
Yeah, it was for my birthday this year. Yeah, she's rock solid in my life. Like, I've become a better person. I can say that hands down because of she in my life. She's the disciplinarian. I'm the more crazy one.
I have a
uh,
picture, by the way. Sorry, I'll let you continue. I'm just going to show that in between.
that sums up our relationship, pulling each other back and still pushing each other to our limits. So she's always been a great influence, continues to be one. I don't look at her as a friend anymore. Her mom, dad, brother, I mean, everybody, I have all of their numbers on my phone. So I'll just call Rakul's dad for something I need, or Aman for something I need. Like, it's a family that we've created, and I love what we have. And I'm so scared to talk about it because I don't want it to be jinxed.
James.
And I know that just being with her gave her that much more strength to deal with whatever she was going through. We would always make fun of her, girl, you need some gossip about you. You're just too straightforward. Have an affair, do this, just go out with some boy so they link you up. You're
Yeah.
always seen with me or these other girls. Like, what is wrong? She's like, yeah, man, we need to come up with like a hot gossip for me. And then she falls on this. She's like, Baap re baap, I don't want anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's just silly that
Yeah.
let me not say anything more.
Yeah.
Everything is calm right now. I don't want to add any fuel to the fire.
You are giving competition to the person who has the most expressions. And I think you're giving like a serious competition to Ranveer.
I couldn't take a proper picture with him, just not possible. And what energy, man. I could just spend days with him, just just being able to I rarely see that kind of a forthcoming human here in our country. I know a lot of my friends in LA and in New York are like that, each of them is a firebrand. Here we are all that, but we wear so many masks of the society that we're truly afraid to show who
Yeah.
we really are. And Ranveer just throws it out of the park. He's like, Lakshmi Garu. The first time I met him, I was like, yo, all right.
Such a cute one. It's a while back.
Oh, that's when we were in Dubai, when I won the Best Celebrity Singer award. So that was at the after party.
Oh, wow. And hanging out with the entire team of Bahubali.
Yes, they had come after their first Bahubali
So, of course, I know he gave a really cute surprise, uh, you know, for a birthday, right? It
for Nirvana's birthday.
For
Yeah,
Nirvana's birthday.
she was too excited, and I said, "Just come online, no?" And he said, "Absolutely, I'll call her." And then she sang for him and all that, and I got embarrassed. I was like, "Enough! He just called to say happy birthday. Now, don't like overdo it." What do
Also,
I think of Prabhas from then to now? He hasn't
yeah.
changed one bit. Just people around him have changed, but maybe he's put on a little bit of weight. But other than that, he hasn't changed at all. He's the same funny, shy, introvert. I can pull his leg in 1 second. Like 1 second is all it'll take, and he'll get all shy.
Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for being you, Lakshmi. I think
Thank you, Rudrani.
that there's nothing more attractive than someone who is so authentic. Thank you so much.
Oh, means a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Lots of love.
From here
And
to you.
from here to you too. And thank you so much for making our happy space even more happier. Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Tata.